Ever wonder what would it be like going to the Amazon to see the nature, eat the local cuisine, see the fauna, maybe even meet the locals, or even better, have a capybara farm? Well, you are in luck because Green Hell has all of the things to satiate your masochistic survival needs. Now, before we begin, I would like to thank the devs CreepyJar and Lurkit for giving me this key long ago to play on my Twitch stream, and because of this I decided, what the hell, I'm gonna make a video out of it. Now, if you want to follow me more, please like and subscribe to this channel to see more stuff I make, plus it's free and helps my small channel a lot. And also, if you like live streaming, you can go in my description to find the link to my Twitch down below so you can see more content out of me. Anyhow, let's get to the game. Now, we will talk about the survival aspect of the game and game mechanics. The story mode I will mostly leave out because I do not want to spoil it for y'all, and that's because the story is quite interesting. Suffice to say, to give you a TLDR, we play as a man who went to the Amazon with his wife, who wanted to study the natives of the Amazon, and for you to record some new plant species because you're a fucking plant otaku. And after a while, shit goes south like your usual 80s cannibal tribe movies, and you're stuck wandering the rainforest trying to survive. And by God, does this game make you try hard to survive. Basically, when you start, you are in a randomly spawned location. And when you spawn, you have literally nothing. You have to go around the area to collect sticks, vines, for instance, that are much easier to find because they're all over the place. But some goddamn reason you need stones, and to find stones, it's literally like an Easter egg hunt festival. You have to run around the whole map to find them, to make tools that you basically need. Almost every useful tool requires stone. Now, you also have to... Also, how you make tools is kinda interesting. It has an interesting mechanic where you put shit on a giant fucking stone. Now, how to make stuff, you need recipes. And how you get recipes? Fuck around and find out. No, seriously, you need to experiment like hell to find out what stuff matches so that you will eventually learn how to make an axe or a spear. And after some stuff like buildings and food processing stuff like smokers, brick making, and all of the other shit, you cannot make them accidentally. You actually have to run around the map and find them. Legit, this game is like your Asian parent. It won't hold your hand, and you will have to learn stuff the hard way, and that you'll die a bunch of times and you're gonna feel like a fucking disappointment. This also is implied with plants. The only way for you to find out what they do is by eating them. And sometimes the game reminds you that eating random shit is bad because you're gonna have a nightmare version of food poisoning when you're barfing every single 5 minutes, making you lose all of your fucking precious hydration and food intake, just like in real life, motherfucker.
Sides are on fire! No, please, no more.
Dad, I'm scared.
Get the phone. Call 911.
And that shit is hard to balance in some way because you cannot just eat anything in this game. I am talking about you, Project Zomboid. You have to have a balanced intake of carbs, fats, and protein, just like in real life, dickhead. And you also need water, a lot of it. You're gonna die of dehydration fast if you don't have a fucking clean source of goddamn water, which you have to boil because for some damn reason it's full of parasites and you don't want parasites in your fucking stomach. Same goes with meat, and even if you cook the meat, there has a chance that it has parasites, and it's not a small chance, but it's like not that large. Basically, you have to pray to RNGesus for food to not have goddamn parasites in it. Now, how do you get rid of parasites? You need to consume special stuff that reduce parasites. And how do you find out? It's by eating the shit you find around you. So you have a full circle of fuck around and find out. Like, just because of this alone, you will die, guaranteed, till you learn the basics of the game. But that's not all. You have to find medicine stuff, like different plants, honey, ash, and the only way for you to find out what they do is by using them and eating them. Do not worry though. Once you find it out, all will be written in your notebook in-game, and you know exactly what each does and how to build what each building, provided you survive long enough. But sometimes you won't have a choice but to risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes you will wander a bit too far from your camp and you will have no choice but to drink the water at your risk. Sometimes you'll have to eat even raw meat because you forgot to eat before your long journey or you overate. And it's raining so you cannot make a fire, etc, etc. But wait, there's more! There are countless animals ranging from the harmless tapirs and capybaras which you can tame and raise in your camp. Also pet the capybaras, albeit us serfs in that situation would turn them into split roast. All to poisonous goddamn snakes which are hard to see, scorpions which are even harder, and creepy centipedes which are almost invisible, and they will give you a nightmarish sound that will keep you up at night. Oh, also pumas and jaguars and crocs. Yeah, almost 70% of this wildlife in this game wants you dead. Now some you will be able to avoid like snakes because they make a rattling sound, but the rest they just hide like your typical xenophobic redditor waiting for news about your country that shows you in a bad light just to go for 12 hours straight how you all are all shit and worse than Nazis. And you will have to heal yourself with an interesting system when they eventually fucking bite you. Basically, the system is like this. You will go look at your arms and legs to find wounds, leeches, parasite worms that by looking at them will make you sick because you were a dumbass and slept in mud. To do that, you need bandages, which you can make out of specific leaves for specific stuff, also like infections or necrotic flesh or poison bites. You will need to mix with the bandages with other plants and to heal them. For leeches, it's easy. Yoink them out. And you don't just have to handle the animals. You have to handle the natives. Yes, all the natives here are permanently aggroed at you and will shoot arrows at you and stab you with spears, axes, and other weapons. And you will be lucky if there's just one there because they usually go in groups. Now, will you be able to avoid them? Yes. They just sit around and sing loudly so you'll be easily able to avoid them and then just go around, wait, or even sleep till they fuck off somewhere else. Now, this game is not doom and gloom. You can craft or find many stuff that you can craft and learn that will prolong your survival in this game. You can find coconuts by yeeting a rock at a coconut tree so that will drop, and you will get water out of it, but also some food. But also, if you have vines, aka ropes, you can use the coconut shell and that to create the bitten, so you can carry water with you. Make sure to boil it though. Or you can use the same coconut to make bowls, so you can boil the water to make it safe for drink. Or for instance, you can find a flipped truck that has a rare man-made bitten. There are man-made stuff in this game, and they're sometimes spawned easily in a specific location all the time, or they're RNG based, but they're the best because they have a long fucking lifespan. You can craft spears both to hunt boars and capybaras if you're insane like me, or a 4-pronged fishing spear to get revenge of the piranhas constantly biting your toes. Or you can craft a fishing rod and do it that way. You can also make fire starters so you can make fires and cook your meat and boil water on the go. Maybe you can find that machete or axe in max condition like I mentioned before, albeit the more you craft stuff, the better it is, because this game has a skill level mechanic which the more you craft, the more you use, the more efficient you are, the more it lasts long, which is important as fuck, by the way. Now, on your bottom left corner, you have a health, stamina, and sanity meter. The health and stamina is determined by how and what you ate and slept. A balanced meal makes your stamina and health maximum, and each type of food heals a different amount of it, with the most being protein. With leveling up specific skills like axe usage, you drain less stamina for cutting trees or axe usage in general. Sanity is important though. You must maintain your sanity. Also, you have to constantly maintain your health and food intake and thirst. But sanity is most important because you can go insane. And if you go insane, you will hallucinate natives that aren't actually there. And those illusions kill. So, TLDR, mental health is very important, dickhead. This is of course what I like the most about this game. It requires trial and error for you to learn the tips and tricks of the trade of this game. And even then, you still might just get mauled by a jaguar or bitten by a snake for all of it to be over with, even if you know your shit. It's quite realistic and keeps you on your toes at all times like it should, because if you are in this situation in real life, you will be paranoid like a schizophrenic. It also has a very good progression mechanic where you still have stuff to do till you manage to make your base, and even if you do, you still need a lot of stuff to survive. You constantly have to maintain it. The more you explore the fucking map, the more stuff you'll find and learn, and you'll learn how to build it and expand your camp and the chances of you surviving. The more rare items you will also find while exploring, which will help you in your travels. And you got a lot to see. The graphics for this game is actually quite good looking even to this day. The lighting is quite top notch in my fucking opinion, and the animals look realistic, almost exactly like their counterparts even. All in all, is this game worth it in 2022? Hell yeah! It quite fits every survivalist itch, and it still is getting updated by a devoted development team and a good community behind it. And frankly, it's worth like, what, 20 bucks for it? So yeah, if you want this game and you like a game similar to Stranded Deep or The Forest, but a little bit more masochistic tendencies and has a good story plot, yeah, this game is for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.